In a world of fast cars, and also in a world of economy, fuel-friendly cars, Ford has came with a tough choice. Now let's see if we can make any sense of this video today. Ford has taken the Mustang to a level of fuel-friendly. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit interesting, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look at the Ford Mustang for 2018. Now, with that being said, we've done a review just this past week on the 2018 GT Mustang, which was an amazing vehicle, and I loved every single minute of it. I mean, just an amazing car. But at the same time, take a look at that. Wow, isn't it beautiful? But at the same time, Ford has done something with the Mustang that they haven't done in a long time. Or maybe they have done it, but it's been a little while. And that's taking a sports car and somehow making it still fuel efficient. Now, everybody thinks of a sporty red Mustang with a 5.0 liter V8 under the hood. And when I walked out here earlier, I said, man, that's one good looking Mustang. And of course I walk up and I say, okay, what engine is in this one? And just happens to be a 2.3 liter turbocharged engine. So with that being said, I feel that it's time to take you on the journey of reviewing the 4-cylinder turbo Mustang. Let's go ahead and get started. Now here is your 2018 5.0 liter coupe. Look at it, absolutely gorgeous. You know, they've redesigned the front end a little bit on the Mustang, as you can see with those headlights there, just giving it even a more aggressive look than what we had in 2017. And I'm really liking it a lot, right? I mean, gosh, it is one amazing looking vehicle. Just the way the body is. I mean, if you watched my video on the black Mustang GT, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But then just a second ago, I thought that was a 2018 4-cylinder, but it is actually a 2017. But that's okay, all right? Because I don't think there'll be a whole lot of difference engine-wise in performance from the 2018 to the 2017. So anyways, just because it's a 2017, I'm still going to do our review with it today. So, you know, red, wow. I mean, Ford really does got it down tight with the reds. I mean, that thing is really red. It sure is. I mean, beautiful color. It really is, man. I mean, when you're thinking about a Mustang and buying one, red seems to be the color, right? It just stands out so much more than the black or the silver down there. I mean, look at it, folks. I mean, seriously. There you have it. Anyways, I am really more curious of how the 2.3 liter turbocharged engine handles and feels while driving down the road. Here's a few little things right here on the Maroney label. As you can see, 2.3 Ecoboost. I'm pretty sure it's turbo. I mean, Ecoboost in the Ford family means turbo. So there you have it. Now, looks very similar to the other ones. You will notice on the 2018 down there on the dual exhaust, it's kind of a quad pipe system. 2 on that side, 2 on the other side, which looks nice. On the 4-cylinder, it looks like they're still giving you dual exhaust, but just one pipe on each side, which is not really too big of a deal, right? You know, not a deal breaker. Rear end looks great though. I love how Ford's giving it that small little lip spoiler right on the back. Not too bad. Now, the Mustang we filmed last week isn't that one right there. The one we filmed last week actually had a lot bigger spoiler, and it wasn't a convertible. Let's go ahead and hop in the car and see how it rides, right? Because that's really the main thing today on this video, is to see how this vehicle rides. So let's go ahead and hop in and do that. One thing I can tell you though, pricing is really attractive on this car. Manufacturer suggested retail is $31,890. Ravenel Ford discount $1,567. 98 over invoice is $30,323. The rebate $2,500. I mean, that puts you at an easy price of $27,823. Not that the video is about pricing today, but I always like to show you what the price is on the particular car that we're filming. So I mean, under $30,000, and a good bit under $30,000. I mean, we're talking $27,823 for a brand new 2017. So that's not bad at all. Now, here we go. It is a manual transmission. So this should be really interesting trying to film while driving a stick shift. But I think we're going to do it. So let's go ahead and get in. Man, there's just something about a Mustang that it seems like every American person loves. First off, it's really comfortable on the inside. I mean, look at this. This thing is really comfy. The seats feel good. They hold me in. They got the little side bolsters going on. You know, the whole setup on the inside of the Mustang looks great. The fit and finish is off the chain. I mean, it's the creme de la creme of American sports cars, the Ford Mustang. Been around a long time, since 1964 to be exact. Now, I do remember back in the day, like back in the late 60s and 70s, they also had Mustangs back then that weren't V8 engines. I mean, they had 4 cylinders, and I think I even did a review on a 1968 Mustang one time up in North Charleston on Rivers Avenue. I did a review of an old 4-cylinder Mustang and drove it around and really had a good time. It was that classic body style that everybody seems to love. But this one right here, this is definitely a showstopper. I mean, the red, the black seats looks great. Now, don't let me keep running on and on and on, because I'll keep ranting and raving about this car today. But let's go ahead and get in and turn the camera around and crank it up. All right, so, yep, it's a handshaker, as we call it in the car business. So let's put our foot on the clutch right down there, as you can see. I like the pedals. If you notice that down there, the pedals got some nice little grippers on there, which is nice. Yeah, not bad. I'm about 6'1", so let's go ahead and crank her up. Keys right here. Don't have to put it in the ignition or anything like that. As long as it's in the car, you're good to go. And oh, there's a button right here. So I mean, first thing I noticed when cranking it up, it doesn't have that big V8 rumble going on, right? So you can tell it's a 4-cylinder. It even sounds like a 4-cylinder up there. I mean, you know, it does have cooled seats, which is nice. Keep your buns nice and cool, or you can heat them up. The steering wheel looks good, so not a whole lot of difference on the interior versus a GT. I mean, I'm sure the GT is a little more sportier maybe, or something like that. But anyway, still very sporty car. It's a Mustang. Let's go ahead and get our seat in position. Because right now I'm a little bit too far away from the clutch. I'm just a little too far away in general. So we got a manual part for the back here, and power for moving you back and forward and all that good stuff. We're not going to be able to get too far though without putting a seatbelt on. So let's go ahead and do all that. All right, everybody, seatbelts on. We are ready to go. Let's see what the 4-banger Mustang can do. I'll go ahead and put it in first, right there. And I'll do the best I can while cruising here. Clutch feels good. Well, I mean, it feels like a 4-cylinder, that's for sure. I got the windows down so y'all can hear the engine and all. I'll rev it up a little bit. I mean, one thing is, it just feels different having a 4-cylinder in a Mustang and a turbo. I mean, it really does. No, I mean, I'm being serious here. I'm so used to something like that over there in a Mustang. Hold on a minute. That's the one we reviewed last week, right there. I'm so used to that big V8 feel with the Mustang. So it really does have it just feels different having a 4-cylinder under the hood of this long hood too. I mean, look how long that hood is. It's nice and big. It just feels different, right? Hang tight with me and I'll start recording again once we get on the highway. So, you know, I'm on the highway, just shifted, you know, through gears. I'm in 4th gear right now, just kind of cruising down the highway here. And let's go ahead and drop gear down to 2nd. We're gonna pull into this fireworks place because we got to get a shot of this car at the fireworks place. It just looks cool. I was just thinking in my head, I was like, man, it really kind of feels like I'm behind the wheel of some Japanese import racing car. I mean, just the way it felt with the turbo and all pulling out. Wasn't extremely fast in a sense. It wasn't really all that fast. Didn't feel that fast getting up and going with the 4-cylinder just now. You know, it didn't feel like I'm in some kind of race car or anything. It actually was kind of slow. But I really wasn't getting up on it that hard. You know, again, it's a brand new car. I'm not gonna tear it up or anything like that. Let's get out and take a look at this car. Yep, that's your Mustang, everybody. It definitely has got the look, I'll tell you that much. It looks good, right? What do y'all think? I mean, that's pretty sporty, right? Wow, not bad at all. Looks good, right? Yeah. And I'm sure there's some things you could do to modify the engine and stuff to make it even more powerful. But really, I mean, let me know your opinion. I mean, if you're going to buy a Mustang with a 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine in it, you know, are you looking for getting a fast car, or are you really looking to maybe save some extra money because the price is better on this particular one, or are you looking to have that Mustang look but still have the better fuel economy, right? I think that's kind of what Ford's done. They say, look, you know, if you want all the horsepower and the muscle car feel, go ahead and buy you a GT with a 5.0 liter. But if you want something that looks good but saves on fuel economy, buy this one right here. I think that's kind of the point of it. Anyway, let's hop back in and we're going to take it down this little side road down here and see how she drives. All right, everybody, we got the camera mounted to the headrest here. Let's see how long that lasts for. And but I'm trying to give y'all a good way of seeing me shift gears and really feel the reaction of the 2.3 liter. So anyways, hopefully this will work out. All right, everybody, so we're in second gear right now. Let's see how the car does, just kind of out of rolling at around, we're around 20 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and rev it up and see how we do. Felt pretty good, not bad. I mean, it's got some get up, it'll roll out. Turbo does feel nice. So I mean, Ford had to put a turbo in this car. If they didn't, we would be lacking a lot of torque and power. So I can say that's a plus, having that turbo. Still rear wheel drive, which is cool, right? I mean, I hope the day never comes where there's a front wheel drive Mustang. Let's see how our turning radius is up here. Kind of whip this puppy around. All right, and let's kind of start right out at zero here and go from there. So we're first gear. Let's go ahead and see how it feels. AC off. Bark tire going in second. Feels pretty good. It's actually kind of fun to drive with the 4-cylinder turbo. Not bad. I mean, of course, the V8's going to be a totally different beast of a vehicle, but you know, if you're looking to save some money and at the same time get 30 miles to the gallon on the highway, this might be the route to go if you want to save a little cash on fuel economy and still have a Mustang. Not bad. All right, so not too bad. I mean, definitely is a 4-cylinder turbo. That's understood, but not bad. I mean, felt great. It was fun to drive. I mean, really, the 4-cylinder turbo kind of makes it a little peppier. Again, like I keep saying, not that V8 feel that you're looking for, but it's peppy. And like I said earlier, I think with it getting 30 on the highway, 21 city, average combined 24 mile per gallon. That's a pretty good fuel rating out of a 4-cylinder turbo Mustang. So not bad for a 2017 Mustang. And the price is pretty good too. I mean, you're talking, there's a big difference in price from this one to this one over here. I mean, let's take a look. I mean, here's a Mustang GT convertible with premium package. I mean, this Mustang is $51,570. $51,570 for a Mustang convertible with premium package. And I mean, here's a GT Coupe premium package. I mean, it's retailing out at $43,280. I mean, after discounts and all, down to $40,599, but still $43,000. I mean, we're talking of that one over here, 2017, for around $27,800. So it's a massive difference in price. Again, you know, some people can go out and buy whatever they want to buy and finance it, pay whatever payments, you know, they have, you know, just an income that can afford whatever they want, or they have the best credit in the world, so they can buy whatever they want. But some people can still buy what they want, but they still want to be price conscious, and that may be the car for that, or they're being conscious on fuel economy and things like that. So either way, sometimes I think, you know, back in the day it was, man, when gas prices were really high, everybody was buying the smaller cars to save on fuel because it was so expensive. But gas has really stayed around the same price for a couple years now. And so I think at this point, people just, I don't think there's so much conscious on the fuel economy pricing as they used to be. So anyways, make up your decision. I'm just kind of rambling on, but have a great day. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. And if you let me know what you think of the Mustang GT with the 4-cylinder. Have you driven one? Do you own one? Let me know in the comments section. What would you buy, you know, at the end of the day? Would you buy the GT or would you buy the 4-cylinder turbo? All right, everybody, have a great one. Always, as usual, stop by and see my friends at RavenelFord.com if you're interested in buying a Ford and you live here in the Carolinas.